Hello everyone, welcome to EduFunday. I am your chemistry mentor for the topic hydrogen and its compounds, and we are going to discuss the topic chemical properties of water. Let us see what chemical properties does water shows. First is amphoteric nature. Talking about water, then we can say that water has the ability to act as an acid as well as a base. How? In the Bronsted sense, it acts as an acid with ammonia. What is ammonia? Ammonia is a strong base because it is having a lone pair of electrons. What is Bronsted concept? Let us know about the Bronsted concept first. So according to Bronsted concept, acid is any molecule or ion that can donate a proton. What is proton? H positive ion. कोई भी molecule or ion if able to donate a proton, that is H positive ion, then it behaves as an acid. And what about base? The base is any molecule or ion that can accept a proton. So acid, what is acid doing? It is donating, or we can say releasing H positive ion, and that H positive ion is accepted by the base. So with ammonia, water acts as an acid. Let us see the reaction. Water when reacts with base ammonia, then it gives OH negative and ammonium ion. And over here, water is acting as an acid. And water will act as a base with H2S. Or H2S क्या है? Hydrogen sulfide, that is a strong acid. So H2O will react with H2S to give hydronium ion and hydrogen sulfide ion. So over here, water is acting as a base. And next we are having is water can also undergo autoprotolysis. Autoprotolysis means self ionization. एक ऐसा reaction जिसमें water ही acid behave करेगा and water itself will behave as a base also. So here is the reaction. This is water which is reacting with another molecule of water to give hydronium ion and hydroxyl ion. और यहाँ पे ये water क्या है? Acid, and water is acting as a base also. To give conjugated acid, water अगर एक proton accept करेगा, then it will give hydronium ion, that is a conjugate acid. And water when will lose one proton, that is H positive ion, then it will form conjugated base, that is hydroxyl ion. So add to your knowledge some important points. When water reacts with active metals means which are very reactive. For example, group 1 and group 2 metals are active metals. Then when active metals जब react करते हैं water के साथ, then they lead to the formation of dihydrogen, or we can say during the reaction dihydrogen is evolved. Their reactions are exothermic in case of alkali and alkaline earth metals. Yes, alkali और alkaline earth metals हैं हमारे पास reactive metals. जब वो react करते हैं water के साथ, then the reaction is exothermic, which involves the release of energy. For example, water when reacts with sodium, then it gives sodium hydroxide, that is a base, and releases hydrogen gas. In the next reaction, water is reacting with calcium, and calcium belongs to group 2. Then it gives calcium hydroxide and H2. Therefore, water is a great source of dihydrogen, or we can say water can be used in the preparation of dihydrogen. Next is water is oxidized to O2 during photosynthesis. So in the reaction of photosynthesis, what is happening? Oxidation of water is taking place to give oxygen. Next is water is also oxidized to O2 when it reacts with fluorine. जब water fluorine के साथ react करेगा, then also it gets oxidized to give O2. Next we are having our chemical properties of water, and the second chemical property of water is hydrolysis reaction. Water is having high dielectric constant, means it possesses a very strong hydrating tendency. That is why it dissolves many ionic as well as covalent compounds into it. जिसका डाइलेक्ट्रिक, किसी भी सॉल्वेंट का अगर डाइलेक्ट्रिक कांस्टेंट हाई है, दैट मीन्स इट इज अ वेरी गुड सॉल्वेंट. फॉर एग्जांपल, सोडियम नाइट्राइड, which is an ionic compound, when reacts with water, then ammonia gets formed and sodium hydroxide is formed. Next is phosphorus oxide, which is a covalent compound. When reacts with water, then it gives phosphoric acid. Next compound is also covalent compound, that is silicon tetrachloride, and when it reacts with water, then it gives silica, that is SiO2 plus HCl. Next chemical property of water is hydrates formation. जो बहुत सारे ionic compounds हैं, those ionic compounds crystallize from water with one or more molecules of water associated with them. Over here we can take an example of copper sulfate, that is also known as blue vitriol, in which 5 water molecules are water of crystallization. Next is, this kind of combination occurs in 3 ways, and those 3 ways are coordinated water. For example, this complex we are having over here, and you can see that water molecules, all the 6 water molecules are forming coordinated bond with the central metal. So these all 6 molecules of water are coordinated water. Next is interstitial water. What is interstitial water? जो ionic compounds हैं, those are crystalline in nature. और आपको पता है कि crystalline in nature होंगे, that means उनका एक crystal structure होगा, and that crystal structure is having some interstitial sites present in it. And if the water molecules are occupying those interstitial sites in the crystalline solid, then that water molecule is known as interstitial water. For example, barium chloride and 2 water molecules. So these 2 water molecules are occupying interstitial site in the crystalline structure of barium chloride. Next is hydrogen bonded water. For example, blue vitriol. Yes, blue vitriol को अगर हम सही से represent करें, then this is the representation of blue vitriol, in which 4 water molecules are making coordinate bond with copper, and 1 water molecule is making hydrogen bond. So blue vitriol is having 1 hydrogen bonded water and 4 coordinated water. That's all for this topic. Thanks for watching.